No, I am not living my best life right now. I had a birthday yesterday, the 29th, and it was decent until I decided to get on my computer and try to pay my bills. Um, as you can tell, I look like I just crawled out of bed, which I didn't. What happened was my doctor earlier in the week tried to put me on Seroquel because I haven't been sleeping, and I'm sure it shows. It's just been rough. And the first night I took it half an hour before bedtime, like she said to, and it went well. I went to bed, slept really good. Second night I took it, and can't even remember what happened, but last night I was sitting here in my computer chair, and all of a sudden I was talking to somebody in customer support for my glasses. I wanted to get new glasses, and I couldn't order last year's, which are these. It wouldn't let me reorder them because they were half the price that they are now. So I was on with customer support, and all of a sudden, well, earlier, a few hours earlier, like 2 hours earlier, I had taken all my medication, and everything was okay. And I'm talking online to customer support to find out why I couldn't reorder those from last year. Because after I saw the prices, I'm like, oh, let's try to reorder the ones from last year, and they'll be good enough. I'll just order on each year a new pair, and that'll be fine. So I took my medication and I hopped online. It's payday. I was gonna pay bills. I started writing out bills, got all that done. All of a sudden I started feeling like shit. And I tried to turn off my computer and try to turn everything off. And I just was feeling really bad. And if I go around my desk, over there is my new recliner. And I'm like, I just have to get to my recliner and I'll be all right. It's my safe spot. I do have seizures that are caused by anxiety. And my doctor tried to give me this medication to help me sleep. And all it did was give me cotton mouth really bad and just feel like shit. But I was sleeping a little bit more. So I got up and started to go around the corner of my desk. And my fiance, he says to me, "Do you need help?" And I said, "Yeah." And he came over to catch me or to help me. And I went down. I fell straight to the ground. I was unconscious. I have a knee replacement that I can't bend my knee all the way. And he said I folded like a pretzel, or I was in, my half my body, my upper body was one way, and I feel like I have a cat hair, sorry. And the rest of my body went the other. Both of my knees and my legs folded underneath me, and I was out. I was out cold. And finally, he was able to help me up to my chair. And I was sitting there, and of course, I was really, really shaken. I'm still pretty shaken because now I'm sitting here in my computer chair again, where all of it started, and the anxiety is building. So I finally got to my chair, and I was sitting there and asking him what happened. And he was telling me what happened, and I said, I have no memory of what happened. I had no recollection of what happened. I just know I was in a lot of pain, but not initially. Initially, I was just stunned or in shock, but I was freezing cold. and I was sweating bullets. I mean, it was running down my face, running down my hair. I was soaking. So then he got me an ice pack because my knee started to swell pretty bad because I hyperextended it. And then about 2 hours after, I called my doctor, and now that was 3:30 in the morning. It was 1:30 when it happened. And 3:30 in the morning, I called my doctor, and I knew that I could talk to a doctor on call. I wanted this recorded that this happened in case if anything else happened. And even he said that. He said, if anything else happens, he told me like what to watch for. Oh, God. I feel it's that bad. So in the morning, I ended up calling the doctor who prescribed it for me. And I talked to the nurse, and I said to her, and I told her everything that happened, and I said, I am not taking it ever again. I said, instead of just telling her, okay, this happened, I explained to her exactly what happened. And she's like, that sounds awful. That sounds horrible. And I said, yeah. I couldn't even go to my therapy appointment because I was so much pain. My knees are just killing me. My thighs, my whole legs, and they were swelling up, and they had swollen up. They felt bruised. It looked like they were bruised, but I don't know if they actually are. It doesn't matter. So I said, this is how I start my first day after my birthday. It was 1:30 in the morning. The day of my birthday was an hour and a half old. What a way to start. But no, I wanted to come on here and just let you know that life just isn't peachy sometimes. And I just, oh man, all I did was sit in the recliner all day and binge YouTube, because I watch a YouTube channel that's really good. But I hope all of you are doing better than I am. Like I said, the thing is, I'm already on one anti-seizure medication / mood stabilizer. I'm on lithium, which is a mood stabilizer. They decided to put me on Seroquel to try to help me sleep. It didn't work. It messed me up so bad. I'm hoping to find a different psychiatrist soon. I want somebody who will start from scratch, because I've been dicked around so much for the past 2 years that I've just had it with that system and the other system. I need to get into a new system and a new doctor who can, look at me as a person, not somebody who is accused of doing things, which they did, and they are, and it's bullshit. They're used to people trying to hustle, and that's not me. So I hope you have a good weekend, and when I'm better, I will try to do another video, because I just wanted to get on here and just touch base, find out how you're doing. Hopefully you don't have these kind of struggles, because it's miserable. It's really miserable. These doctors who, the nurse says to me, I think it was yesterday, or the day before, maybe today, I am so messed up from the days, but she said about the doctor, oh, I guess she was confused. This is not the type of medical field that you can be confused in. That's a real problem for me. So I'm hoping, to find somebody else, because I can't have my doctor be confused about my care and about my medication. And sure, I understand she's human, but when I saw her on Tuesday, I think it was, yeah, I want to take you off that medication because you should see a neurologist for it, because it's an anti-seizure medication. And I said, it's because of anxiety. Okay, well, we'll leave you on it and we'll take you off the other one. incompetent much. So I tried to sign off already, and I will now. Have a great weekend and take care. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Subscribe, like, drop me a smile if you're doing good. And I hope you drop me a smile. Take care.